just hope I'm not boring people to death. But like I said, in real life, you have more failures than you have successes. Especially in 1952, I mean, you had a lot more failures. It's all about how to put things together, learning what works and what doesn't work. But sometimes a lot of things that appear to work on paper, in reality, don't work. And that's with everything, I suppose. So it's just an hour to roll it out. Nearly 2 hours. Still 67 days before the launch pad's ready, but actually start doing actual proper orbital launches or orbital attempts. This is all still orbital tech though, so right, let's go to the launch pad. So I've got an NA here on the console. That's probably why it's non-RP0, but it's not non-RO, so very strange that. I'm not going to go very high if we don't get a signal. Right, I've got SAS though, so I've got control, I've got throttle as well. So, alright, never mind. So I've got 3.4 seconds on the first stage when it decouples and fires. I've got the second stage decouple and it fires the final stage. Alright, so I seem to get the timing absolutely correct. So 3, 2, 1. And here we go. So I can't see why I've got SAS when this isn't. These motors won't gimbal. Weird. Can't see the point in having it. Quite a lot of speed inside the atmosphere as well though. That went pretty well. If I cluster some of the SRBs on the bottom, that bottom stage, give it a bit more of a kick. $423 kilometers. That's not bad. You know, for what's effectively what is a model rocket, you can actually probably buy now. But it's nowhere near 4,000 kilometers. It's just 260 kilometers. So I think I'm going to go back to the original, but not the original, I mean the S6. Like this break of the year. It's one of the contracts. There we go. There's no science to be had that. Don't think so. Won't be any. Nope. No. Didn't think so. Wasn't expecting to have anyway. Right, so that's that 260 kilometre contract done. So got the 4,000 now. Let's head back, and I'm going to use the the other sounding rocket for now. Okay, so back with the sounding rocket Mark 6B. Now I am thinking... No. See, the extra large ullage motors are what's basically giving this thing the massive kick. Engine nearly 1,000 meters a second. Over 15.4 seconds. So that's not... And nothing else seems to be able to give it that level of kick. So I don't know how to actually improve on this. Not with our current technology anyway. I don't think this is throttleable. We're already at the maximum, I believe. Well, actually, yeah, this is 2 minutes and, yeah. 220 to 248 in vacuum. No, this isn't the best one. So this is RD103. This is RD103M. So this is actually... Yeah, so this is plus 850 compared to the base RD100. So it's 220, it's 490. Whereas that does not actually tell you what kilonewtons it is. This is 500.14. Let's just see. It's not much difference. .47 thrust to weight ratio. 10,054. Go back to that one. Yeah, it gives a slightly more thrust to weight ratio, slightly higher, and 1 meter per second. It was 10,054, and that's 10,055. So there's not any difference. So what do we do? I think there's much I can actually do with this. I think it's as good as I can get. It's finely balanced. It's got a good thrust to weight ratio. Although with a lower thrust to weight ratio, it might actually, bend for longer. But obviously we can't bend for any longer because we're limited to 2 minutes and 10. We're only 11 seconds over. No, we're not. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Wait a minute. So I could push this a little bit. If I push another about 3.5 seconds, make it 25 seconds, that's 5 seconds over bend. It shouldn't be pushing it too much. So yeah. Push it. That gets this unit stage and this sounding rocket stage a little bit higher. That's really all it takes. So I'm going to push it 10 seconds. Push it 10 seconds over to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, from 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Just take all the fuel out, refill it. So it's only 1.42 thrust to weight ratio, that gives us 5,153. Gives 100 and... no, actually, it's about 96, 97 kilometers a second more. So you'd say 100 kilometers a second. Actually, it's more. No, 10,055. That's 153, so yeah. Just under 100 meters a second, but 100 meters a second in the vacuum is actually equal to a lot of extra altitude. Let's sort that out. If it lets me. Right, this is the extended version. As such, it's going to be called the BX, which is BX extended. It's only 14 days, 14 hours, 12 minutes and 40 seconds. Do I have any? I think I have. No, I don't. Do I have any science instruments on this? Yes, I do. And did I action menu them? Yes, I did. It's alright then. Micrometrite detector. Keeps moving that in my way. Log temperature, log pressure. We've got no telemetry. That's a bit weird. We've got a barnacle sample of capsule. We've got radiation. I don't really want to sort of go. No, I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to go wasting scientific experiments because, like I said before, lots of times if you have an experiment used up and you've got no information to come back, you can actually get contracts which require science experiments to have a value. So if you use up all of your science experiments, you will have a problem completing that contract. So I don't think that's safe to do that. So what ullage and all that sorted out. Right, let's go ahead and build it. It's a little bit higher. Might get us a little bit higher. I'll just settle right now, to be honest, because I'm not being able to get any higher. In fact, not even being able to equal what this can get up to with more advanced engines. So I'll be happy equaling it, to be honest. Just for now. Let's head back out then. So I think that's a valuable lesson. Bigger isn't always better. No, but it's true though. If you advancing technology, roll this out. Just because you're going higher in technology doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be better. So I've got 52 days. That's not a problem though. So we're into night time, so I'll roll it forward to the morning. On 30th of December 1952. You can see how low the sun is. Right, let's go to the launch pad. Alright, so we're back with the S6BX. This is the extended version. I actually thought I was overburning this, so obviously it wasn't. I actually thought I was. Look at me vertical launch. I'm going to 88 degrees. Not too far vertical. So full throttle SS is on. No different for the staging. No. Right. So full throttle 3, 2, 1. So obviously overburning it didn't actually work properly. Okay, let's decouple, lose the mass. Huge in 3, 2, 1. Second stage in 3, 2, 1. That's gone off again. Not too far, but it has gone off again. something to do with decoupling. Similar problem that I had when this was it and the nose cone wasn't filled with lead. That's what it seems to be. It's not too far off, so I'll definitely lose any sort of extra delta V that I might be able to get. Kilometers a second. We just broke 8 kilometers a second for the first time, even though it's gone off prograde slightly. So what did we get? Not as high as we could have done. Yeah, 9,797 kilometers. So we could have actually exceeded 10,500 kilometers if it hadn't gone off slightly off prograde. I still don't understand why it's doing that. Might be an idea to leave it running, that second stage engine running, after the ullage stage has actually run out. Damn. And again it's going north, just as if I had the nose cone empty. I'm pretty sure it's not empty. Pretty sure it's not empty. Won't get any signs, I suppose, now. Let's go to the top. Go to the apogee. That's 4,000 kilometers done. That's pretty easy. But there's no more electric charge. So there's not really much point in staying here. Yeah, we need more electric charge, we need larger batteries, we need more weight again, so we need more power. In order to get more power, you need bigger engines. More powerful engines require more fuel. More fuel increases the weight, and so you see the circle you have to go through. Yeah, I think that's as good as I can actually get with this technology. With this weight, I mean. The weight limit is also what's holding us back. I should probably, in retrospect, in hindsight I should say, I should have started the upgrade of the facilities a lot earlier. No point whinging about it. There's not much you can do. Don't believe I shut this down. Yeah, it burnt through all of its fuel, but the first stage didn't. That didn't help either. Oh well, I'm going to build another one. I should be able to get another one built, and then push it horizontally again. See how far I can actually get. Obviously, that's not really much sort of point of doing it, because I'm not going to let it achieve orbit anywhere. It might be interesting to see how far I can actually get. Alright, so how to squeeze a little bit more out of this launcher. No, the only alternative is, well, there's two alternatives to adding more fuel, which then of course puts more pressure on the engine, which causes a problem as far as that's concerned. It cuts it out early. The only other thing to do is to do one of two versions of boosters. Have them laterally attached here. Once they run out, they're dropped. But that will only increase the actual lift capacity itself. But we don't actually need lift capacity. It's 1.42. Okay, so I think this is about the maximum you can actually get with the 40-ton limit. And also with the tech we've got, the technology is probably holding it back more than anything else actually. Let me get hold of this, or what? Thank you. Good grief. So what if I take this motor off and put something like that on? But that's just an LR105. Rated burn time is 5 minutes and 30 seconds. It's 460 kilos, thrust is 352. Thrust is 500. That is one heck of an engine actually. It only bends for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But this is like, I would say at least a third, about a third less thrust. The LR105, it's a third less thrust. But what does this weigh? 867 kilos. This weighs in at 460, so it's half the weight for the motor. Yeah, interesting. So an increase in burn time. I believe this is the sustainer. Yeah, Atlas launch vehicle, it's the sustainer. And the booster engine was LR89. But just a sustainer engine by itself. I wonder if I just get that back out, if it'll actually let me put it back away. Thank you very much. It's a somewhat larger motor though. Physically larger. So what do we have? So it's a standard kerosene motor. Oh, I see, right. So it's 4 minutes and 39.3 seconds anyway. So it's actually using less fuel. It's at 0.98. So it can't actually lift this thing off the nowhere near. So it does need its boosters. That's a shame. So, it's actually in a ring configuration, I believe. 2 minutes flight, the boosters are dropped. So LR89 is a liquid booster. Where is it? LR89. There's the 79 again. LR89. First is the Titan rocket family LR87. It's composed of two engines. So this is the booster variant again, but in two. Okay, so that's booster for Atlas, later modulator and LR89s. Upgraded RS2 with 7 components for higher efficiency. So what LR79 just there as well? That's another one. So that gives you 662. Let's see what this one will give me. Because that was the LR105. And that goes inside. So what's the burn time on that? Oh. So again, no burn time. LR79MB3. LR79. That's LR87. Oh, good grief. Where the... Oh, thank you. There's a standard S3. Using Juno 2 and Saturn A2. Use on Juno, blah blah blah, yep. So, that's effectively physically almost the same. What is the burn limit? Again, no burn limit. So obviously it could burn, its burn limit was longer than the fuel it could carry. Which is pretty obvious. But that looks quite promising. I want to detach everything. This is another point. If you want to sort of resize things, make sure that things like are laterally fitted, removed as well. Something can cause problems. Not often, but it can happen. Let's just have a look, see what variants we've got. Rigid attachment, yep. Now, current config S3, 758.7 kilonewtons in a vacuum and 667.226 kilonewtons at the actual launch pad. 248 and 282 respectively for specific impulse. We'll burn for 1 minute 57 seconds with this level of fuel. So I'm going to shorten it down. It's not pressure fed, is it? Oh, please don't tell me it's pressure fed. No, it's fine, it's not pressure fed. Alright, so I'll bring it down in. Just going to bring it down to about 10 meters in actual how high it is. Increase the bottom just so it covers the motor. Nope. Yes, that 40-ton limit it's killing it. This is the absolute maximum we can actually get out of anything, because it just will not allow it to just can't push it beyond that. It's impossible. I'm going to bring this to match. I'm going to bring it down in height. Yep. Good grief. Yeah, that's absolutely crippling it. It's crippling. What, 38. Oh, just. We get 11,274 meters per second out of that. So that would definitely work. Definitely work much better than the actual launch we have right now. But I can't save it. Unfortunately, I'll have to load this launcher back in. Have another go with this launcher, because I cannot risk trying to do anything. Well, obviously I can't risk, I can't do anything with that. It's just too much. I've only got two 1.0 1.704 tons. It's not much to work with. It's not much extra to actually put in. I mean, some of these motors weigh a lot. So this is the absolute maximum for the 40-ton limit. I mean, these motors need huge tanks. This will burn for 5 minutes, just like the S3, basically. It's the S3. So that is the US version of that. Just in a singular. It's a lot bigger though. That is a lot bigger. 918.3 kilonewtons versus 758, but look at the actual weight itself of the motor, 726 versus 1.279 tons. That is hot. That is almost half the weight. Oh well, nothing else to it. I'll just try this again. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's only 10-second overburn. And I'll leave this engine running. Because it never used to do. Didn't actually do that before when I used this launcher before. Didn't knock it off prograde before, so don't see why it's doing it now. It's just a freak occurrence, is it? Maybe? No. And I want some more signs, so I am going to put some radiation hardware on this. I'm not going to get much in the way of. That's also another strange thing. Oh no, it was because I've taken the flipping nose cone off, haven't I? Yep, 2 kilos. So there's 1 kilo of mass of the actual nose cone material itself, and there's 1 kilo of lead. Maybe it's not enough. Maybe might not be enough. So I'm going to have to push these down, aren't I? Push. Oh, good grief. I bet I can't. So I'm going to have to push this one down underneath that one. Alright, is that it? Should stop locking up on me, I know that. So where is it? I'm going to push it plenty of the way down into there. Press my button. Micrometeorite detector. That's an early version of it. So if it's an early version, there should be a later version. More advanced version, maybe? That's a thermometer. Alright. No, I want that. I want that on. And go on, be a devil, put that. No, I don't want to waste them, you see. That's the thing, like I keep saying, because I might encounter a contract that requires something to have value when you transmit it back. If it hasn't got value, you fail it. I can always force it complete through the developer menu, but I don't want to do that either, to be honest. Alright, let's set up the log radiation data. So we're down to 10,145 meters per second. Right. Still 14 hours, 8 days, 37 minutes and 22 seconds. Let them build this. And it should on paper here, should reach a higher altitude. But it's been proven wrong before. Right, let's head back out, build it, roll it out, and head to the launch pad.